Good morning from Roseville Golf Club. Peter Headland's my name. I'm the teaching professional at the club. Today I'd like to discuss tempo and rhythm. Now, tempo is something that people have a different pace in life. We know some people do things very quickly, some people in a very slow mechanical way. You can have good rhythm with fast tempo or slow tempo. There's nothing wrong with having a fast tempo. People tend to think you've always got to do things slowly. You can do things with great rhythm just as well with a fast tempo. But what rhythm is, when we're talking about rhythm in a golf swing, we don't want any hitches, we don't want any wobbles or stops and starts, and it's just a continual motion. That's all rhythm is. Just like so. So we don't have any sudden jerks, we don't quit, we don't steer, which is one of the main malfunctions in a golf swing, is when we try to steer the ball down the fairway. Now we lose rhythm when we do that. Now what I'm trying to explain with that is that the body action really promotes the whole swing. There's very little movement by our hands and arms in the golf swing. It mostly comes out of your pivot, but there is a role that the hands and arms do play. And this left wrist, when we start, or both wrists when we start, the left wrist has a slight kink in it and the right wrist is fairly straight. That's in classical address. At impact it is different. So once we go into our swing, the left wrist flattens and it rotates all the way through. Now when we have these malfunctions in our swing and we start mishitting the ball, there's three reasons why that happens. One is that people try to keep the club face square for too long, which is just a real steer. That doesn't happen in a good golf swing. The other thing is that they try to swing the club along the line. So there's two reasons why they lose their rhythm. Is one, trying to keep the club face square, two, trying to swing the club along the line. It doesn't work that way. It works rotationally. And this left wrist, this stays flat. It's bent at the start. As soon as we go into a backswing, it flattens out, but it just rotates. So our left arm and wrist, once we go into our backswing, they are just on a flat plane, and it just rotates this way here. So looking at it from side on, or front on, the left wrist is working this way. It's just rotating out of here. And the third really bad malfunction that we get is when the wrist flips. And as I explained to you here, this left wrist has got to stay flat and rotating, and it emanates right from the core. So I hope this helps explain why people get a lot of mishits. There's three main reasons: trying to keep the club head going on the line, trying to keep the club face square, and the other thing is when this left wrist breaks down and the club comes up too soon and we flip. I hope this helps. Don't forget, I'm here at the club 5 days a week, anytime if you need further assistance. Thanks.